My beloved child, listen closely now, for I am speaking to you, not to the world, not to the crowd, but to you alone. I have watched your life from the very beginning. I have seen your first breath, your first step, your first tear, your first prayer whispered in the quiet of your heart. I have seen the moments when you felt strong and the moments when you felt forgotten. And today, I come to tell you something new. Yes, something new has begun within you, even if you do not see it yet. You have walked through many seasons. Some were full of laughter, others filled with silence. There were days when your hands were busy helping others, and nights when you felt alone with only your thoughts. You have known both love and loss. You have given much, and you have endured much. But even through it all, my eyes have never left you. Every sigh, every ache, every hidden hope, I have carried them within my heart. Do not think that I have been silent because I did not care. My silence was not distance, it was preparation, for I have been shaping something within you, something new, something beautiful, something eternal. The old things that once burdened your heart, I am making them fade. The past that once held you captive, I am loosening its grip. The pain that you thought would never heal, I am transforming it into peace. You see only what has been lost, but I see what is being born. You have looked in the mirror and said, I am not the same as I once was. And you are right, you are not. Time has changed you. Experience has softened you. But my hand has been upon you through every change, guiding your heart towards something greater. The world tells you that you are fading, but I tell you that you are ripening. You are coming closer to the fullness of who I created you to be. My child, I saw something new in you today. I saw a spark that was once dim begin to glow again. I saw hope stirring where there was once weariness. I saw forgiveness trying to bloom where bitterness once took root. I saw your heart begin to open again, even if only slightly, to the idea that I am not done with you yet. And that is what I want to tell you. I am not finished. You think your story is near its end, but I am only beginning a new chapter. The years behind you have not been wasted. Every moment, even the ones that broke you, have been threads in the tapestry of your soul. I have woven joy and sorrow together, not to confuse you, but to complete you. And now, in this season of your life, I am revealing something new, not something loud or sudden, but something gentle, like the sunrise. You do not need to understand everything that has happened. You do not need to have all the answers. I never asked you to carry that burden. What I ask now is simple. Trust me again. Even after all you have seen, all you have felt, all you have lost, trust me again, because I am doing something new, and those who trust me will see it. When I said long ago, behold, I make all things new, it was not a promise for a distant future. It was a truth that continues even now in your very breath. Every morning that you wake is proof that I am still creating, still renewing, still loving. When your eyes open to the light, that light itself whispers, God is not done. You have prayed for change, you have wept for answers, you have wondered if I still hear you. My child, I have heard every word. I have counted every tear, and while you thought nothing was moving, I was already setting things in motion. You may not see it yet, but I am planting something deep within your spirit, seeds of peace, patience, and purpose. These seeds take time to grow, but they will bloom even in the soil of old sorrow. There are moments when you look at your life and see only the years gone by, the friends who have passed, the dreams that faded, the strength that has lessened. But I see something entirely different. I see wisdom where you see weakness. I see compassion where you see exhaustion. I see grace where you see limits. My child, you have become a vessel of quiet strength. And that strength does not shout, it radiates. I know there are days when you sit quietly and wonder why I still keep you here. You think perhaps your purpose is over, that there is nothing more for you to do. But listen closely. As long as you draw breath, there is still purpose. There are still hearts that need your kindness, still souls that can be lifted by your prayers, still people who need to see my love shining through you. You may not move as fast, but your faith moves mountains in ways unseen. When I say, I saw something new, It is not about what your eyes can see. It is about what minds see within you. I see renewal where others see routine. I see beginnings where others see endings. I see eternity where others see age. You are not old in my eyes. You are eternal, ever unfolding in the light of my grace. Do not compare yourself to the past. You are not meant to be who you once were. You are meant to be who you are now, a soul refined by time, purified by trials, strengthened by surrender. Every wrinkle, every scar, every memory, they are the marks of my work in you. They are not signs of loss, but of love. I want you to sit with me in stillness. Take a deep breath and know that I am here. Not far, not hidden. Here. Let your heart rest in this truth. You are not forgotten, and you are not finished. The world may overlook you, but heaven leans close to you. The angels know your name, and I whisper it with love. You may have thought your best days were behind you, but I tell you, your most sacred days are still ahead. For the soul that has endured much carries a fragrance of holiness that the young do not yet know. Your wisdom, your prayers, your quiet perseverance, they are treasures that I use to heal the world in unseen ways. When you pray, even softly, I move mountains. When you forgive, even silently, I release blessings into the earth. Yes, I saw something new in you today. I saw faith surviving through fatigue. I saw love outlasting disappointment. I saw courage holding on when fear tried to take its place. You may not see it yet, but I do, and I am proud of you. So come, my beloved, walk with me once more. Do not be afraid of what is new, for I am already there. Do not cling to what has passed, for I am leading you to greater peace. This new thing I am doing, it begins not outside you, but within you. It begins when you open your heart and say, Lord, I am ready. Say it now, even quietly. Let it rise like a prayer from your soul, Lord, I am ready. And as you do, know this, heaven hears you. The same hands that shaped the stars are touching your life this very moment. The same voice that calmed the sea is speaking peace into your heart. And the same love that raised the dead is breathing new life into you right now. This is the beginning, my child. This is the moment where old sorrows lose their power and new joy takes root. I saw something new, and it was you. Now that your heart has heard my voice, let us walk a little deeper together. Sit quietly and let your spirit listen beyond the noise of the world, beyond the worries that rise and fade like waves. I want to show you what I see when I look at your life, not through the eyes of time, but through the eyes of eternity. For I do not see as man sees. You see moments, I see meaning. You see loss, I see transformation. You see endings, I see beginnings hidden within them. You often wonder why certain doors closed, why some prayers seemed unanswered, why people you loved drifted away, and why suffering found its way into your days. You think perhaps something went wrong, that maybe I had turned my face away for a moment. But no, my child, I never turned away. The truth is, I was closer to you in those very moments when you felt most abandoned. You could not see me because I was holding you so tightly that your tears became mine. You see, the path of faith is not always a path of visible progress. Sometimes it is a quiet walk through shadow, where all you can do is trust that I am there. I know how hard that is. I know the nights you sat in silence, feeling that your prayers fell to the ground. I know the sighs that words could not hold. I know how you looked to the sky and said, "Why, Lord? Why this pain? Why now?" And I heard every word, every cry, every breath. There are lessons that only time and tears can teach. There is wisdom that only grows in the soil of waiting. You have planted seeds of faith long ago through prayer, through kindness, through forgiveness. And though you thought the ground was dry, I tell you now, those seeds have not died. They have been growing in secret, watered by my love, protected by my hand, waiting for the season I appointed, and that season is drawing near. Do not rush my timing, beloved one. I have written your days with purpose. Each one, even the quiet ones, even the painful ones, has been used to shape your heart into something radiant. You may not realize it, but you carry within you a light that has been formed by endurance. The world values speed and strength, but I value patience and trust. It is in waiting that faith becomes real. It is in weakness that grace is revealed. Look back for a moment, not with regret, but with understanding. Think of all that you have endured, the disappointments that once broke you, the fears that once held you, the trials that seemed endless. Did they not all pass? Did I not carry you through them? You are still here. That alone is a testimony of my faithfulness. The same power that sustained you then is the same power that sustains you now. When I look at your life, I see a journey of love. Yes, love, because every act of kindness, every time you forgave, every small gesture of care has echoed through eternity. Love does not fade, it multiplies. It travels farther than you can imagine. The prayer you whispered decades ago may still be touching someone's heart today. The person you helped long ago may have passed on that same love to another soul in need. You may never see the full harvest, but I see it. I see the ripples of your goodness expanding like circles on still water. You often think your impact has been small, but I tell you, it has been profound. The simple words of comfort you gave to a hurting soul, the quiet faith you lived when no one was watching, the way you kept believing even when hope seemed gone. These are treasures in my kingdom. I measure greatness not by fame, but by faithfulness, and you, my child, have been faithful. There are memories you still hold that bring tears to your eyes. Some are of loved ones who have gone ahead into my light. You miss them deeply, and I know that ache. Every tear you shed for them is seen, every longing of your heart understood. But know this, they are not gone from you. They are with me, and I am with you. Love never dies, for I am love, and I bind all who believe together in eternity. One day you will see them again, not as they were in sorrow or sickness, but as they are now, radiant, whole, and free. But until that day, I want you to see your life here as sacred still. Every sunrise I give you is a reminder that your mission is not over. Even if you cannot do what you once could, your heart still has work that blesses the world. A prayer said in faith moves more mountains than 100 hands without love. A word of encouragement spoken by one who has suffered carries the weight of heaven. You may ask, Lord, what can I still do? And I say, be still and let your being be a prayer. Let your peace be a message. Let your presence be a light. When others see your patience, they see me. When others feel your warmth, they feel my love. You are my living reminder to the world that faith endures. When I said I saw something new, I meant this. I saw your heart learning to rest. I saw your soul beginning to release what it once held too tightly. I saw you learning that not everything needs to be fixed or understood. That is growth, that is maturity in spirit, to trust me without needing to see the whole picture. That is the purest form of faith. There are still moments when fear whispers, what if? What if tomorrow brings more loss? What if your strength fades? What if the world forgets you? My child, let those fears fall away. I am already in your tomorrow. I am your strength when you have none left. I am your remembrance in eternity. You are not forgotten, not by me, not ever. The new thing I am doing in you is quiet, but powerful. It is the renewal of your inner spirit. Even as the body slows, the soul awakens. Even as the world grows dim, heaven grows near. You are becoming more like me, not through effort, but through surrender. Every time you forgive, you reflect my mercy. Every time you choose peace instead of bitterness, you reflect my grace. Every time you say, Lord, I trust you. Even when it hurts, you shine brighter than you know. You may think that change comes through great events or visible miracles, but the greatest change happens inside the heart. The newness I speak of is not in the world around you. It is in your spirit being renewed day by day. It is the gentle awakening of love, the softening of the heart, the quiet joy that cannot be taken away. When you wake tomorrow and see the light touch your face, I want you to remember this. That light is also within you. You carry my light, You always have. Even when life felt dark, it never went out. It only flickered beneath the weight of your worries. But now I am breathing on that light, and it will grow. It will warm you, guide you, and lead others who walk beside you. So, do not be afraid of the changes you feel inside. Do not resist the stillness that has come into your life. It is not emptiness. It is space for me to fill. You do not need to chase after meaning. Meaning will find you when you rest in me. You do not need to prove your worth. Your worth was sealed the moment I breathed life into you. You are my beloved, and I am doing something new within you. I am teaching you to see with eternal eyes, to look at every day, every person, every breath as a gift. I am teaching you to live not in fear of endings, but in joy of beginnings. For even death, my child, is not an ending. It is the doorway to everlasting life. So lift your heart, even if your body feels weak. Smile, even if tears still come. Hope, even if the world feels uncertain. Because I, your God, am near. I am in the sound of the wind through the trees, in the quiet of your prayers, in the warmth of the morning sun, in the kindness you show, in the peace that gently settles when you say my name. I am here. I have always been here, and when I look at you now, I do not see what the world sees. I do not see age or loss or limits. I see beauty, strength, faith, and love. I see something new, a soul that has learned to rest in me. This is the deep truth, my beloved. All that you have walked through was not meant to break you, but to bring you to this place, this moment of quiet faith, where you finally understand that nothing was wasted, and that all along I was making you new. Now that your heart has begun to see what I see, let me speak words of encouragement to your soul. You have walked through valleys and climbed quiet hills of faith. You have felt the chill of disappointment and the warmth of grace. You have faced seasons that tested you, and yet, here you are still believing, still standing, still loving. And I, your Father, am proud of you. You may not hear those words often in the world, but they echo endlessly in heaven. I am proud of you. You have carried burdens that others did not see. You smiled through pain so that others could have peace. You prayed for people who never knew your name. You forgave even when no one apologized. My child, these small, hidden acts of love are the jewels of heaven. They shine brighter than the grandest deeds done for show. For I see what is unseen, and I count every act of love as eternal treasure. There were times you said, Lord, I am not strong enough. But you were, because I was your strength. There were days you whispered, I can't go on. But you did because I carried you. Every moment you thought you were breaking, I was building something deeper within you. Faith that is not shaken by storms, peace that is not stolen by fear, and love that does not depend on anything but me. I want you to know how much I delight in you. Yes, delight. Not tolerance, not distant approval, but joy. I look at you, even in your weariness, and I see beauty. When you reach out in kindness, when you pray with sincerity, when you offer comfort to another soul, heaven rejoices. You may think what you do is small, but in my eyes, it is magnificent. The world often measures success by what can be counted or seen, but I measure by love. Love that endures, love that forgives, love that remains faithful through tears. You have shown this love in countless quiet ways, and I want you to know, it has not been forgotten. Every loving word, every humble sacrifice, every moment of faithfulness, it all lives on, forever written in my heart. You have wondered if I still have plans for you, if your days still hold purpose. Hear me clearly now. Yes, they do. Your life is not winding down. It is deepening. The work I am doing through you now is not of the hands, but of the heart. You are a light to those around you, even without trying to be. When you sit with someone in silence, they feel peace. When you share your wisdom, they feel hope. When you pray, angels move. Your very presence changes the atmosphere, because my spirit lives within you. You may think, I am too old to make a difference, but age is not a boundary in my kingdom. Look at Abraham, who received a promise when others said his time had passed. Look at Moses, who began his calling when others would have stopped. Look at Anna in the temple, who spent her years in prayer and became the first to recognize my son. You are never too old to be used by me, never too tired to be loved by me, never too far to be renewed by me. So rise each morning not with regret for what is gone, but with gratitude for what remains. Every breath is a reminder that I am still with you, still guiding, still providing. When you wake, say, "Thank you, Lord," and watch how those simple words open the doors of blessing. Gratitude is a bridge between your heart and mine. It keeps you connected to peace. Do not be afraid of tomorrow, for I am already there. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to strengthen your steps. I remain behind you to protect you from harm. Wherever you go, I am with you. You do not walk alone, not for a single moment. Even when the night feels long, know that dawn is coming, for I am the light that cannot be extinguished. When you feel weak, speak my name. When you feel uncertain, rest in my promises. When you feel forgotten, remember this truth. I could never forget you. Your name is written on my hands. Your story is engraved in my heart. There is no prayer too small for me to hear, no tear too hidden for me to notice, no pain too deep for me to heal. I know there are things you still wish had turned out differently. There are dreams you once carried that never came to pass. But my child, do not weep for what was not meant to be. Every unanswered prayer was a redirection to something greater, even if you cannot see it yet. Trust that I have always been weaving your life into a masterpiece. Some threads are bright, others dark, but together they form a beauty that only heaven fully understands. When I look at you, I do not see failure. I see faith. I do not see weakness. I see perseverance. I do not see loss. I see growth. I see a soul who has walked through storms and still believes. I see a heart that has been wounded but still loves. I see someone who could have turned away, but instead chose to stay. That is the faith that moves heaven. You have often prayed, "Lord, use me." And I have. You may not realize how many hearts your prayers have touched. You may never know the lives your faith has changed. But one day, when you stand in my light, you will see it all. You will see the ripple of every prayer, every act of mercy, every time you chose to trust. And you will be amazed by how I used you to bring light into the world. So take courage, my beloved. The days ahead are not to be feared. The world may change around you, but I do not change. My love for you is steadfast, eternal, and unbreakable. You may not always feel strong, but my strength will fill the places where yours fades. You may not always feel joyful, but my joy will rise within you like a spring that never runs dry. Let me remind you of this. Every sunrise is a message from me. Every bird that sings, every breeze that touches your face, every smile that meets yours. They are all small ways I whisper, "I am here." You do not need grand miracles to know my love. You live surrounded by it every day. And when your heart feels heavy, when you look at the world and wonder where goodness has gone, remember that I have placed goodness in you. Be the gentle voice in a harsh world. Be the hand that helps. Be the heart that believes. Your kindness may seem like a small candle, but in a world of darkness, even a small candle can guide many home. I am proud of you, my child. I am proud that you have not given up. I am proud that you still pray. I am proud that you still care. You are the proof that love endures, that faith survives, that hope never truly dies. And I promise you this, all that you have carried, all that you have offered, all that you have given will return to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Do not lose heart. The best of my presence is yet to be revealed. You will feel me in ways you never have before, not through striving, but through surrender. When you quiet your heart and simply say, "Here I am, Lord," I will fill you with peace so deep that even sorrow cannot disturb it. Yes, I saw something new in you. I saw courage where there was once fear. I saw peace where there was once restlessness. I saw faith blooming again where doubt had lingered. You are becoming what I always intended, reflection of my love. And that is something the world desperately needs. So walk forward, not in worry, but in wonder. Each day I will surprise you with grace. Each night I will cover you with peace. And in the stillness of your heart, you will hear my voice whisper again and again, "You are mine, and I am doing something new." Now that your heart has been comforted and your faith renewed, I must speak to you with the love of a father who warns not to frighten, but to protect. When I correct, it is never to harm, it is always to heal. When I warn, it is not because I am angry, but because I long for your soul to walk in light and truth. Listen closely, for these are words that flow not from wrath, but from deep compassion. The world around you has changed, and not all that shines is light. Many voices now speak my name, yet few know my heart. Many claim to follow me, but walk in paths of pride and self-glory. I call you, my beloved, not to follow the noise of the crowd, but to listen to the quiet whisper within your soul where my truth dwells. For in these days confusion has become common, and the hearts of many have grown cold. But I call you to stay warm with love, to stay rooted in peace, and to keep your gaze upon me. There will always be those who seek comfort without conversion, blessings without obedience, miracles without repentance. But my way has never changed. It is the narrow path, the one that leads through humility, forgiveness, and love. I do not ask for perfection, only sincerity. I do not demand greatness, only goodness. I ask that you love me not with words alone, but with your life, with patience, with mercy, with compassion for those who have lost their way. You have seen how the world glorifies what is fleeting. People chase after wealth, praise, and comfort, thinking these will fill the emptiness within. But you, my child, know better. You have lived long enough to see that nothing on earth truly satisfies the soul. You have tasted the sweetness of success and the sorrow of loss. You have seen how everything changes, except my love. That is why I tell you now, do not let your heart be pulled toward the noise of the world. Keep your heart simple. Keep your faith pure. Keep your soul anchored in me. There are traps that look harmless but lead to emptiness, resentment, pride, gossip, judgment. Beware of these. They begin small but grow quickly. I want your heart to remain soft, not hardened by the failings of others. Forgive easily, for forgiveness frees your spirit from poison. Do not hold bitterness. It weighs the soul like a heavy chain. You cannot hold my peace and your anger at the same time. Let go of the anger, and you will find I was waiting there with open arms. I know the world has grown darker in many ways. People argue more, love less, and forget that every soul they meet is my creation. But do not join in that noise. Be different. Let your words be gentle, even when others speak harshly. Let your eyes see good, even when others only see faults. Let your heart bless, even when others curse. For it is not the loud who change the world. It is the loving. The warning I give you now is not of fear, but of awakening. Do not fall asleep in comfort. Do not live as though tomorrow is guaranteed. Each day is a gift, each moment sacred. Make peace quickly with those you love. Speak kindness while there is still time. Do not let regret be your teacher. Let wisdom guide you now. For the time is coming, my beloved, when I will call you home. That call will not be a moment of fear, but of fulfillment if your heart is at peace with me. Prepare not with anxiety, but with love. Do not store treasures of gold or fame, but treasures of mercy and prayer. The love you give will meet you in eternity. The prayers you offer now will light your path when you cross into my presence. Every act of goodness builds a bridge from this life to the next. So live each day as one who is ready, not afraid, but eager to see the fullness of what I have promised. I warn you, too, about the danger of despair. The enemy of your soul tries to whisper that it is too late, that your prayers no longer matter, that your best days are behind you. Do not believe these lies. As long as you can love, you are alive with purpose. As long as you can pray, you are powerful in my kingdom. As long as you can hope, you are walking with me. Despair is a shadow. It disappears the moment you let my light in. There are many who look around and say, the world is lost. But I tell you, I still see hearts that love, souls that seek, and faith that endures. I am not absent from this world. My spirit still moves in the quiet, in the hidden places, in the humble hearts who still believe. You are one of them. Never think your light is too small to matter. It is precisely through the faithful few that I renew the earth. Guard your heart, beloved one, not with fear but with discernment. Not everything that appears spiritual is from me. Measure every message, every idea, every word by love and humility. For I am present where there is peace, not pride, where there is compassion, not condemnation. If what you hear or see leads you to greater love, it is of me. If it leads you to judgment, bitterness, or confusion, turn away, for it is not my voice. Let your home be a sanctuary. Keep my word close, not as decoration, but as nourishment. Speak it aloud when your heart is heavy. Pray it over your loved ones. Let my promises be your foundation. Do not fill your mind with fear from the world's voices. Fill it with faith from my truth. The news changes daily, but my truth stands forever. I want to guide you gently now in how to walk through the coming days. Live simply, love generously, forgive quickly, speak kindly, and above all, pray constantly. Your prayers are not small. They are threads that connect heaven and earth. When you pray, you release light into the world. Even if you pray alone in silence, all of heaven leans near to listen. Never stop praying, for prayer is the breath of your soul. You may feel at times that you cannot do what you once did, but do not confuse stillness with uselessness. This quiet season of your life is not emptiness. It is sacred ground. It is here that you hear me most clearly. I am not found in the noise or the rush, but in the stillness of a trusting heart. Be careful, too, of the subtle temptation to grow indifferent. Do not let routine dull your wonder or age dim your gratitude. Each morning is a miracle. Each breath is a blessing. Each face you see carries my image. Stay tender-hearted. Stay thankful. Gratitude is the key that opens heaven's joy. And remember this warning given in love. The greatest danger is not in losing your life, but in losing your love. The world may harden, but do not let your heart follow. Keep loving even when it hurts. Keep forgiving even when it costs you. Keep believing even when it seems others have forgotten. For when I return, I will not ask how much you owned or how far you traveled. I will ask how well you loved. The time is coming when I will make all things right, every wrong corrected, every tear wiped away, every sorrow turned to joy. But until that day, I need your heart to remain faithful. Do not be weary in doing good. Even the smallest act of love echoes in eternity. So let this warning not weigh you down, but lift you up. Let it awaken you to live with purpose, to walk each day with kindness, to forgive quickly, to speak truth gently, to look for me in everything. I am not far from you. I am nearer than the beat of your heart. You are my beloved, and I am preparing you, not for loss, but for glory, not for fear, but for fulfillment, not for endings, but for eternal beginnings. I am shaping your soul to shine brighter than ever, even in these later years. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for the same hand that carried you this far will carry you home. The same love that comforted you in your youth will comfort you in eternity. And when that moment comes, when your eyes close to this world and open to mine, you will finally see what I saw all along. Something new, something eternal, something radiant. Until that day, stay awake in spirit. Be alert in love, guard your peace, keep your lamp burning, for I am near, closer than ever, watching, guiding, loving, waiting. My beloved child, the world may change, but my truth does not. Hold fast to me, and you will not be shaken. For I am your Father, your refuge, your home, and soon you will understand fully what I meant when I said, Behold, I saw something new. My beloved child, as this message comes to a close, listen not with your ears, but with your heart. For I am not far from you. I am not speaking through the winds or the thunder, but through the stillness within you. That quiet space where your soul meets my spirit, that is where I dwell. That is where I speak. That is where I have been whispering to you since the beginning of time. Behold, I am doing something new. Yes, I saw something new, and that newness is being born within you. Every tear you have shed has watered the soil of your heart, and now it begins to bloom. You thought your story was ending, but it is not ending, it is being rewritten by my hand. You thought your days of purpose were behind you, but they were only waiting for this very hour. I have watched you, my child. I have seen your struggles, your patience, your faith that held even when you could not feel me near. And now, I say to you with all the tenderness of heaven, I am not finished with you yet. You see, my beloved, too often my children believe that newness is only for the young, but I tell you, it is not so. Newness belongs to the faithful. Newness belongs to those who are willing to let go of what was and trust me for what is yet to come. I make all things new, and that includes you. Every wrinkle on your face, every scar upon your heart, every disappointment you have endured, I touch them all, and they become part of the beauty I am creating in you. You have not wasted your years. You have planted them, and the harvest is coming, not in the far distance, but now, in this very season of your life. Do you not see, my child? The new thing I am doing is not found in the noise of the world, but in the quiet miracle of your soul awakening again. I am teaching you to love deeper, to forgive more easily, to walk slower and listen longer. I am showing you that joy is not found in having, but in being with me, being at peace, being grateful for what remains. For the world rushes forward, but heaven moves slowly, like the dawn that rises in silence. And yes, I know you have carried many burdens. You have wondered if your prayers still matter, if your words still reach my throne. You have asked, Lord, are you still there? And I tell you now, with all my love, I never left, not for a moment. When you sat alone at night and spoke to me through tears, I was there, counting each one. When you doubted yourself, I was whispering hope into your heart. When you said, I can't do this anymore, I carried you in unseen ways. Every sigh, every ache, every silent cry, I heard it all. And now I have come to tell you that none of it was wasted. All of it was part of the new thing I am building in you. So rise, my child. Rise not in strength of the body, but in the courage of the spirit. You are not forgotten, and you are not finished. The light I placed in you long ago still burns, and it will not go out. Even now I am breathing upon those embers, stirring them back to flame. You will speak again with joy. You will laugh again with freedom. You will love again without fear. For I, the Lord your God, am doing something new not around you, but within you. But I must also remind you, my dear one, do not hold on to what I have asked you to release. Do not cling to the past when I am opening a door to the future. Let go of the old hurts that no longer serve your peace. Forgive those who wounded you, not because they deserve it, but because your soul deserves to be free. Let go of guilt, for I have already forgiven you. Let go of regret, for I have already redeemed it. You are not meant to walk with chains when I have given you wings. You are not meant to live in fear when I have placed faith within you. You are mine, and nothing, no darkness, no mistake. No season of silence can separate you from my love. You are forever safe in my hands. I have written your name in the book of life, not with ink, but with the blood of my promise, and I will not forget you. You will walk with me through the valleys, and you will rise with me upon the hills. You will see that every shadow only existed to reveal how bright my light truly is. My beloved, look at your life not as a story of losses, but as a song of transformation. Every trial was a verse, every prayer a chord, every moment of surrender a melody of grace. And now, as you listen to me, the final chorus rises. I saw something new. I saw faith that refused to die. I saw love that endured every storm. I saw a heart that kept believing even when the night was long. And now, I declare to you your morning has come. So breathe deeply, child of light. Rest your heart in my presence. There is nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to earn, nothing you must fix alone. I am the potter, you are the clay. Trust what my hands are shaping. When you look in the mirror, do not see what was, see what is becoming. You are being made new day by day, grace by grace, love by love. And now, as I bless you, I ask you to remember this truth. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too broken. You are simply in the middle of my miracle. Keep walking with me. Keep listening. Keep believing that the best is yet to come. For what I have begun in you, I will finish. What I have promised, I will fulfill. And one day soon, you will look back and say, He was right there all along. My beloved child, take this message and let it live in your heart. When you wake tomorrow, whisper to yourself, God is doing something new in me. And when the world feels heavy, whisper again, He is still working. I am with you when you rise, and I am with you when you rest. My love surrounds you in ways you cannot yet see. Now go in peace, my child. Go with hope. Go with faith. Go with joy that does not depend on what happens, but on who holds you through it all. Let my words be your strength, and my presence your comfort. Let every day be a new beginning, and when the sun sets tonight, look toward the heavens, for I will be there, painting your sky with reminders of my promise. The stars you see are not far away. They are whispers of eternity calling you home. I am the one who began your story, and I will be the one who completes it. And until that day when you see me face to face, know this, I saw something new, and it was you. Now rest in my peace, beloved. And when you come again tomorrow, I will speak to you once more, for I have more to reveal, more to restore, and more to renew. My work in you is not done. Come back, and I will show you again the beauty I am creating in your soul. For every day with me, there is something new to see, something new to become, and something new to love. Until then, remember you are mine, and I am making all things new.